Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Tech Skills Hub, where you will learn tips and tricks about Power BI. Today's video, we are going to see the differences between columns and measure. We'll be seeing three key differences. The first and foremost difference is the size. Now, I have a sample project here. Now, if you see the project size of this, it is 2168 KB. Now, let's see what happens when I add a column to this particular project. So I have a customer table here, and I'm going to add a column called full name because I have first name, I have last name. I'm going to add a new column called full name. So right click, new column, full name equal to customer of first name, and I'm going to give a space and customer of last name. So this will add a new column called full name. Now save this project. And now if I go and see the project size, it has become 2454 KB. So whenever we add a column, the size will increase. Now let's create a measure. So I have this internet sales table. I'm going to create a new measure called total sales. So total sales equal to sum of internet sales amount. Now, if you see the size, there should not be any major difference. It's still 2454 KB. So the first difference is when you add a column, the size will increase. When you add a measure, the size will not increase. So whenever you need to create a column or measure, you need to keep in mind that you should not create unnecessarily additional columns because it adds to the size and it will take more time to refresh your data. As much as possible, create the measure. That is about size. Second is about context. Now, calculated column is acted on row level. That means a row column is created for every row. So this is called as row context. So columns works on row context. But if you see the measures, they work on filter context. Now, what do I mean by that? So I have a simple table here. Now I'm showing year. Basically, I want to find year-wise sales. So all I need to do is select my total sales. Now I have found the values based on the year. Now, instead of year, let me select country. If I go to sales territory and if I select the country, now we see the values based on the country. So what this means is the measures are calculated dynamically based on your filter context. So they are not calculated statically like a column. So this is the second important difference between column and measure. Columns are row context and measures are filter context. Now, what is the last main difference? It's about the scope. Now, what do I mean by scope? So when you add a column, it is added to that specific table, right? So we cannot access this particular column from any other table. But a measure is global in nature. What do I mean by that? Now I added to internet sales. Now I can change this to customer table. It will still work. So measures are not bound to a particular table. measures are global in nature. Now, few other differences are a measure name should be global in your entire project. That means total sales can be a single measure. We cannot have one more measure with the same name, whereas you can have the same column name in each of the table, but it should be unique within the table. So I hope you are clear with the calculated measures and calculated columns along with the example. To get such more knowledge on Power BI, do follow my channel, follow me. And also, if you want to learn more about Power BI, you can visit my site and register to one of my courses. Thank you so much. See you again with another video.